The water transportation game, or Aquamove, is a simple family game where the point is transport as much water as you can from point A to point B. It was originally the egg transportation game, also known as Shell Tour. Shut up. It's an awesome name for an awesome game. The problem with eggs is egg violence. So I switched it to water, and to their credit, they did much better than I thought they would, even though they were unnerved by the fact that I put red food coloring in the water, which I did to make it show up better in a recording, and not because it reminds me of my insatiable thirst for blood. Since we're all motivated by prizes, I told them that whoever transported the most water there would get the key to this locked toolbox. And when my son won, he opened it.
I have nice clothes on. No, last time they were ruined. No!
Oh, sorry.
No!
Sorry.
No! No! I'm already changed to go out. No!
Sorry, I know that's a bit dramatic. I'm just trying to respect their wishes to not be facially recognized in my videos, which I understand, so I suggested maybe we all wear cheap Halloween presidential theme masks, like in Point Break. But they just kind of stared at me as if I just suggested we all wear cheap Halloween presidential theme masks and play with RC cars. Any road, now that the whole egg thing is out of my system, I decided to make an Aquamove training course in a manner that entertains me, which is seizing upon my first whims and then just plowing ahead regardless of how poorly engineered the idea. And it didn't help that it became winter overnight. I knew that if I wanted the continued presence of my family, they were going to want basic things like heat and light and respect, so I had to confine myself to the garage where I can offer 2 out of 3 of those needs. Let me show you the game. Players cannot leave the floor mat. They start here and must run over this button, which will activate this 12-volt valve I purchased, and I justified the cost by telling myself I could use it in the garden in the summer. And this valve will slowly open up for about 8 seconds, releasing water from the blue tank before slowly closing. Players must maneuver the truck and catch the falling water. I've added a stationary camera for the players to use in this scenario. This will teach a key aspect of Aquamove and indeed RC crawling in general: perspective. Or at least, that's the bullshit that I'm going to tell them. Once they have the water, they must take it across the rocker. Pressing this red button activates the 9-foot V platform, which will rock 90 degrees very slowly, but there are wooden barriers, forcing the player to make slight yet steady adjustments to prevent their water from spilling. On the bullshit conversion chart, this will teach patience. It's powered by this linear actuator, and I justify the cost by telling myself, don't tell anyone how much it cost. And all the player has to do is get their cup safely onto this stool for measuring. My wife went first, but for a sense of tension, let's look at my son's performance. No practicing, just go. Alright, try not to do like a go-kart thing there. You benefit from slow and steady now. Water is coming out.
Oh, what is it? Where do I feel it?
Use this camera over there.
Is it feeling?
Oh, look at that! You're chock full of it! Wow! Faster. Patience is a virtue. Oh boy. Some spillage. Don't go too. Onto me wires! My precious wires! Oh. Where are you going, man? No, you've got to get onto here.
Oh, what?
You've got to get onto the stool. Better back it up while you have a chance. Watch out for the kangaroo. Not bad. I'd like to point out that I gave him very specific instructions that he didn't listen to, but yeah, not bad. 12 millimeters on the first go, and it's a shame he wasn't entertained enough to give it another try, but he kept giving me the usual excuses for his age. I'm hungry, and I'm tired, and school started a half hour ago. Can you please take me in? Whatever, just say you don't like fun. And now, my wife, who, for a point of reference, once owned and operated a full-size Jeep Wrangler for several years, gives it a whirl. Alright, go. You got it, it's gone. When that green light goes, oh my sweet Jesus!
Where's the water?
I forgot to turn the vape back.
I'm sorry, Brad. What am I doing?
It's just, give it a sec. Go, go, go! You look at that, no!
I can't do it.
As you can imagine, my sharp, barking, hyena-like laughter became one of, if not all of, the nails in the Aquamove coffin. My wife, of course, saw right through my perspective and patience bullshit. In fact, she specifically said later, and I quote, as best I can remember, "I need some practice with the basics, Phil, not driving on a fucking rotating cliff, wondering if I'm gonna get hit by an egg." And I, being an empathic and understanding husband, said, "Baby, it's rocking, not rotating." And then she said she had a headache and left the house for 3.5 hours. This has been the brief existence of Aquamove. If anyone wants some unused dead president latex masks, just let me know.